Hello and welcome to Baltimore Fantasy Football Talk. My name's Brian. We're here to talk Baltimore Fantasy Football all day, all the time, guys. And for those of you who don't know, I do a weekly video talking about our other league that Ras and Ortiz are in with me. I just want to do a Baltimore season recap because this has been the quietest fantasy league I've been a part of. There's really no chatter, not a lot of talking. I mean, a lot of that has to do with the freaking pandemic and the fact that it's only a $25 league. I don't think a lot of people's hearts were in it this year. But yeah, I mean, we couldn't see each other at the bars. We couldn't drunk talk shit. You know, it was always a nice conversation running into any of the league members. But regular season's in the books. Congratulations to the 6 playoff members: Tyler Larson, James Ortiz, Jimmy Peabody, Harrington, James McPaul, Mike Scrobe, and Jonathan Horton. Congratulations to the 6 of you. I missed it by less than a point, losing to Jimmy in week 13. He was already in, but had I won, I would have bumped out Horton. So Horton, you're the benefactor of my just stupidity, because I started a running back who was not playing this week. Looking across the league, there were a lot of people starting players who were not playing this week. So, as I said, a lot of people's hearts were in it this year. But I turn on the TV at 1 o'clock. The first thing I hear is DeAndre Swift inactive today. I freaking start pedaling to my phone through my thumbs, and too late. Couldn't get one of my other running backs in. End up losing on less than a point on an Amari Cooper garbage time play. I don't know if you guys stayed up for the Cowboys-Ravens game. I know I did. I've been watching all the Ravens games because the Jets are absolutely abysmal. The Ravens had the ball with 4 minutes left. They could have just ran out the clock, but you know what? They're the fucking Ravens, and they don't give a shit. They wanted to score, and then Orlando Brown runs up to the camera and yells "too easy" or something. I don't even know what it was, but yeah, the Cowboys get the ball back. They run the ball first, 2-minute morning hits. I'm like, all right. And then they just throw like a 6-yard pass to Amari Cooper, and Jimmy beats me by less than a point, knocks me out of the playoffs, guys. I actually finished the season with the most regular season points, so $25 to me, from me, that I never actually paid to me. Fucking nice. So I guess there's a slight consolation in not making the playoffs, but really I would have loved to be in it. I thought I would have been the 3 seed had I beaten Jimmy. I thought I had a good team. I really thought I could have made a run in it, but you know what? Congrats to the 6 members that made it. Some storylines on this season that I wanted to talk about, guys. First one, let's start on draft night. Horton. So mad. I didn't even know how to react to it. He was so mad that he drafted Davante Adams. And is he mad now? He can't be. Davante Adams is his best player. He's a freak. He had a hell of a season. And he got Horton into the playoffs at 7-6. And he's anything can happen now, right? I mean, as far as teams go, I think he's the weakest one in the playoffs, but as I said, guys, absolutely anything can happen. Maybe this video will draw some attention to all you guys, and you guys will start setting your lineups for the playoffs so that we have a nice competitive next 3 weeks. So, I mean, that's good for those 6 guys. Moving on, we only had 1 trade all season, guys, and it was Ras and Ortiz. Ortiz got Christian McCaffrey off Ras for Myles Gaskin and Chris Carson. Pretty good trade. I don't know. Ras finished bottom of the league, I think. He was like 9th or 10th or something. Let's see. 11th. Ras was 11th. 30 Landry. Terrible name. 12th place was Jack, who was absolutely wiping the floor with us all season last year. So, I mean, I don't think he was checking it as much, but it's nice to see him at the bottom, I guess. Suck for luck, 10th place. I mean, it's Cialis. He 2 seasons in a row, pretty terrible. Kevin Carroll, defending champ, 9th place. Didn't want to defend it too much, I guess. He had a pretty mediocre season, I guess you could say. Bob Cody sitting in 8th place. I could tell he was checking half-assed all season because he was starting players that just were on buys, injured. I mean, I think it was his roster week 13. Granted, he was mathematically eliminated, but he started like 2 guys on IR. A lot of people are holding guys on IR, and Horton was one of those. I think he still has Odell, Jimmy Garoppolo. Horton has 2 kickers. I don't know. Maybe he'll drop some of those guys because they're just not coming back. But yeah, I mean, some major things to talk about with the playoff teams. James McPaul sitting in the 4 seed. Pretty good season, I'd say. But you know what? He has Tyreek Hill, and Tyreek Hill had what, 57.9 points, absolute machine, record breaker 2 weeks ago. I was on the losing end of that in my other league. But yeah, that's got to be exciting for McPaul. Make my prediction, guys. I think if McCaffrey comes back, I got to give it to Ortiz. I mean, he's got the best tight end. He's got quality receivers. But if McCaffrey doesn't, I like Tyler. I think Tyler's putting a good season of work. He's made a lot of moves. I think, honestly, there was only like 4 people making moves all year. I was one of them. Didn't make the playoffs, so fuck me, right? But overall, guys, great season. Wanted to just get a little video out, talk about the league, maybe spice up the playoffs a little bit, make it a little more exciting. I mean, the winner still does get $250. I mean, that's pretty cool. I'll have to pay that out to somebody. Clearly not to myself. Hopefully not to another housemate. Fuck you, Ortiz. Fuck you, Carol, last year. But yeah, I'm going with Tyler as my pick because McCaffrey's, I don't know, his future is, no one knows really if he's going to come back. They keep giving him questionable designations, and I'm sure Ortiz is confident that he's going to play. So we'll see. I mean, Ortiz and Tyler got the bye this week. We got the 3 versus 6. We got Jimmy versus Horton. And then we got 4 versus 5, McPaul versus Scrobe. Down in the losers bracket, I mean, last year we decided on a punishment that the loser was supposed to buy a few 30s and have us all over for beers. Can't do that this year. Sean never did it last year and then just didn't join the league this year and never even responded to my text. So there's that. But hey, guys, Bob and Scrobe, welcome additions to the league after we lost Hunter and Sean last year. Hope you guys will do it again next year. Maybe we can do another in-person draft because I think that was the most fun part of it. And I think that put people's heart in it a little more, and they felt a little more invested because we were all there and then we're all seeing each other and whatnot. But one last thing actually that I wanted to touch on. Last year, we did not reseed the playoffs. And what I mean by that is in a normal NFL year when there are 6 playoff teams, 3 plays 6, 4 plays 5. That's what we do as well. But say the 6 seed beats the 3 seed, then they would play the 1 seed. The 1 seed gets to play the lowest seed remaining. We didn't do that last year. I talked about it with the playoff members last year, and we decided to just run with what NFL.com has. So the winner of 3-6 plays the 2 seed. The winner of 4-5 plays the 1 seed. If you're mad, too bad. I fucked up enough things with this league already, especially the draft order, guys. How about that? I swear I submitted it. But what are you going to do? Great season in the books. Look forward to the playoffs. Congrats again to the 6 members that made it. Have a great week. I'll be up in New York, as you guys can probably tell, not in my Baltimore room. I'll be up in New York through Christmas. Got fucking Kiefer Sutherland 24 posters on my wall, all my fucking childhood trophies in here. It's great for meetings, let me tell you. No, it's horrible. But anyway, thank you guys. Have a great time. See you guys maybe for New Year's. I don't know what the hell's going on with that, but we got jack shit for plans over at our house. So have a good one, guys. Thanks.